How often it happens to you that you have a bad day? Well, we all are human beings. We may have good days and we may have bad days. But how often it happens to us that we were working on a work or a project and the output was not as expected? How often it happens that we were trying to go on a date but we were cut off in the traffic and we could not attend that date or dinner or lunch with the family? How often it happens that you had a fight with your family member? How often it might happen to you that you lost a high value sales with the client? Well, it all can turn your day into a bad one. But what to do? The question is what to do to convert your bad days into a good one or an epic one. So we all are going to stay here for a few minutes and I'm going to discuss about few hacks, tools and techniques through which you can convert your worst or bad day into a good one or an epic one. So the first thing is perspective. Guys, it is very easy to sound relatively, but it has a heavy weight. We all have perspective, we all have our approach and attitude, but it depends on you what is your particular perspective in a crisis situation. I heard Robin Sharma saying that I cursed the fact that I had no shoes until I saw a man who had no feet. So it's very important to have a positive perspective. Now it is relatively not easy to in a crisis situation that you are going to be positive at once, but always think about what is your perspective in that situation. I want you to think about and ask this question to yourself: what is the opportunity here? What is the opportunity here? And the reason I'm asking you to ask this question to yourself, whenever you might have a fight with your family members, so quickly ask this question: what is the opportunity here? Probably you may want to improve your communication, you may want to improve on your tone, you may want to improve on certain communication behavior which might help you to have a good relation. We can fit in all this example in all the situations. Ask this question to yourself: what's the opportunity here? The moment you ask this question to yourself, it gives a signal to your brain and your brain starts functioning for those possibilities, probabilities through which it can help you. But if you don't ask this question, probably you will not get into the situation and the situation might get worse. Now the second thing which I want you to do is start writing your experiences. I have noticed it. I mean, no matter whether it is a negative experience or it is a positive experience, start writing it on a piece of paper. I'll tell you one of my example. I remember I learned this from one of my mentor that when you write your negative experience on a piece of paper, something happens from your brain through your hand when you write your experience. It flush out your toxicity. It remove your negative hormone, the fear hormone, which is called cortisol. It removes that fear hormone and increases your dopamine, which is basically a motivational hormone. So when you write down your experience on a piece of paper, you feel relaxed. You feel like that something went out of your body which was toxic. So write down your experience. Similarly, when you write your positive experience on a piece of paper, it reminds to you that you have a strength, you have power. So in case of you had a bad day, write it down on a piece of paper. And the last thing is that since we all know that when we exercise, we release certain kind of hormones in our body and brain which helps us feel more energized, more enthusiastic and confident. We may have bad days, we are all human beings, but on a day where you do exercise, you feel relaxed, you feel confident. You may have experienced this in your life, and there are reasons behind this, but I'm not going to discuss all those details because it's a short video clip. So let me quickly rewind what we discussed today. Number one thing is perspective. Always ask this question to yourself: what is the opportunity here when you have a bad day, no matter what happened with you? Second thing is write down your negative experiences on a piece of paper, or maybe positive as well. And the last thing is exercise, do yoga, do body movement in whatever way it is possible for you. It is not only a requirement that you hit the gym. You can do it in any way possible. So adopt these three techniques in your life, try to practice it. Relatively, it may not be easy early on, but if you try to practice it, you will feel the difference in your life. I hope you like this video, and if you would like to add any other hack, any other tips, please leave that in the comment below. I hope and wish that you all stay safe and fine in these times. Have a fantastic day.